In 2017, Joe's Christian Ministry Outreach partnered with a local seminary and state government to start the North Carolina Field Minister Program. It provides pastoral ministry degrees for inmates, equipping them to mentor other prisoners throughout the state. One of Joe's former players, Ronaldo Wynn, helps lead the program.
Over 300 guys apply for just 30 positions. It's harder to get into this program than it is to get in Duke. You're serving life, but you can have a purpose behind these bars and have a game plan. These guys are the biggest change agents for our prison system.
We traveled 200 miles with Gibbs from his race team headquarters to Nash Correctional Institution. Inmates currently enrolled in his program are serving lengthy sentences for serious crimes.
2 counts of second-degree murder stemming from a car accident.
First-degree murder, life without parole.
First-degree murder, I have natural life without the possibility of parole.
First-degree murder, armed robbery.
The sense of hope and purpose brought on by their pastoral training quickly became clear.
I commend your courage and your strength, and I thank you for being an inspiration, for letting God use you the way that He's using you, your belief in us, and the team that y'all have assembled, to also just come alongside us as well. It's amazing.
Now, I'm not sure I deserve that, but that was awesome. When people hear about this program and what we're doing, I just want to tell you, they get so excited.
What do you think of Coach Gibbs?
Coach Gibbs, wow, he's helping me to be equipped to have tools to better serve my neighbor, to better serve the man next to me.
I would like to help men who are getting out of the system build a foundation before they get out, to let them know that there is a plan that God has for them, that there are opportunities outside, that they can succeed in life.
I can't tell you how many people pray for you. We got people doing fundraisers. People out there care about you.
I hope to have an opportunity to make my experience in life not just about the crimes I've committed. I made a world of difference in this life in a negative way. My major goal is to make a world of difference in a positive way.
I've learned that it's not easy. Learning to be more Christ-like is difficult, but it is worth it.
And you know that we come here because we love you. Thank you, man. Thanks.
I think it was 2 days before the Daytona 500. You are at an Orlando prison, standing on a muddy field. It's drizzling, and you're speaking to the inmates. What do you remember saying and then witnessing as you're talking?
I don't think I've ever spoke to a group that was so intense and looking right at me. And so it made a big impression upon me. And, when we speak, I give my testimony in different cities. We started saying, if there's a prison there, after we speak in the morning, we'll go to the prison. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of had an unbelievable thing happen. I went to watch my grandson Jackson practice in a high school, and the line coach there, big old guy, he walks over and he said, "Hey Joe, I just want to tell you something." He said, "I gave my life to Christ at your very first game plan for life that you had here in Charlotte." And he goes, "So I took your small group study that we had done here." He said, "I kind of rewrote that. I went up to Salisbury Prison, and I've been having a prison ministry up there and taking guys through this study. And they give me like 8 to 10 guys, and I take them through this study for 10 weeks. And he says they're begging to get in it. They line up, the prisoner." I said, "Mark, that is unbelievable." And then he had a dream. He'd gone to Angola Prison in Louisiana, where they had started a new program down there. Angola had all kinds of issues with crime and inside the prisons and all the things that are happening. And they started a program with the seminary there. They took lifers that weren't going to get out and took them through a 4-year study in the seminary. Mm-hmm. They got their degrees in ministry. They then transferred them inside the state, and they became ministers in those different prisons, and it totally had changed Angola, and it had become one of the pilot studies for a model prison. And so he saw that, came back up here and said he wants to start it. He started talking to people in the state, and that's how our prison ministry started.